hopefully in your school you have something, it might not be this book, but it's a soil color book. Might look a little bit different, but it's got all these little color chips on it. In one of the parts in describing soils is describing the soil color. It has I'm getting confused. The value is how light or dark it is. The chroma is how bright it is, so like how saturated the color is. And then the hue is these little tabs. So you have, there's R for red, Y for yellow, pages, what else do we use? Mostly those are the two colors we use. They're the really red ones. So basically what you do is you take a piece of soil, you try it, these aren't good ones to test it on, but you hold it behind those little holes and kind of match it up with what color it looks like. And then you write down the soil color instead of just saying this is brown. This is a way to describe it a little more in detail. So if you should have one of these with your soil kit or something similar. Get familiar with how to use it. So this soil, anybody want to make a guess? This is the surface of the soil. A guess at what this horizon is at the surface?
A.
I heard an O and an A. It's hard to tell by just looking, but it's probably an O in this one. You feel,
Because there's so many roots.
you see a lot of roots. When you pick a piece up, it's really lightweight. That's a good sign that it's organic. It doesn't, if it's mineral material, it's a little heavier. People want to either pass it around or, and then what do you notice about this soil that was different from some of the ones that I was showing you before, as far as colors and horizons go? Anybody want to take a guess?
Well, that one's really light. You talking about this one?
Yeah, so
Really
so
light.
it goes right from that O, and there's not really that orangey B horizon that we were seeing. It goes right to this really light color. So what that's showing you is this probably came from a really wet area. You have a lot of organic matter that's accumulated because it's probably in a wet area, so it's not oxidizing and going away. And then you don't have much color from iron, and that's indicative of it being underwater or in the water a lot of the time. So we'll take a look at one of these in the field when we get out there. But usually this is what it looks like if it's sort of a wet soil.
Well, so what would you call that second?
Probably a C horizon. You probably wouldn't have a B here.
Would
If-
that be loss at all? No.
It probably is. If people want to feel this texture, I'll pass these around. You can just sort of break that
Oh,
up.
really wind blown.
So this is really fine material. Just crush it up,
Like dust storms.
and you can feel it. So that again, the silt sort of feels like flour. It doesn't
Talcum powder.
really, yeah, or talcum powder. It doesn't really stick together. You don't really feel, when you just rub a little bit in your fingers, you don't feel grittiness like sand. So that's probably what we call silt loam. It's got a lot of the silt particles in it. All right, let's go over to this table.